The first step of the installation of the second brain is all about identity, who your agent is and who you are. So let's start with the agent's identity. The agent itself will ask you for four things. What your agent should be called. Let's call it Alex. What role it plays in your work. So I'm going to say you will be my faithful assistant. It's also going to ask you what organization it belongs to. So I'm going to write down Health Sciences Authority. And finally, what sort of personality you should have. Now, I'm going to ask for it to have a curious disposition towards all things. Now, once we're done typing all this, the agent is going to store all this in a file called SOUL.md. Now, it might not seem like it, but this file is incredibly important. Everything in SOUL.md gets loaded into your agent's working memory at the start of every single session. And it goes into describing how your agent behaves. So this file is actually a piece of standing instruction. If you write that your agent should push back when it thinks you're wrong, it will. If you write that it should never make a claim without pointing to the file it came from, it's going to do that too. Now, the next step is to tell it something about yourself. And it all begins with your name. So I'm Yong Kiet. I'm going to type that in. My role, I'm going to be overseeing healthcare regulatory operations at HSA. My organization, I'm going to be working at the Health Sciences Authority. What you're working on, what you're trying to achieve, how you like to work, what's off limits. Well, let's just say I'm working on making healthcare regulatory work faster, better, smarter. I'm going to keep it simple. Now, the agent is going to take all these things that I typed and it's going to store all these things in a file called USER.md. Now, in this video, I'm giving very superficial answers because I'm more concerned with bringing you through the whole process. But when you are doing it, please be as specific as you can because vague answers will give you a vague agent. So I work in healthcare. It's going to be far less useful than something like I work in Singapore's healthcare regulatory sector. I write speeches, I write policy papers, and I'll rather be told my argument is weak than be flattered. Now, two words of caution here. Number one, don't put anything into user.md that you wouldn't want read out loud. So things like passwords, medical details, other people's private information, because this file gets loaded every single session. Now, number two, if you're stuck on what to write, you can actually tell the agent to draft something conservative and mark it as provisional. And then after that, you can revise it anytime. And you should, because your role and your priorities are going to change with time. Now, in the next video, we're going to develop the AI agent's ability to remember all the things that you need for your day-to-day work. I'll see you there.